like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been founded, yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a break.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium, the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go from SoFi. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here's Herbert. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Case Brown. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Burrow. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Give him 16 there and a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A carry here for Brown. He's got room to the 45. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now Brown. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Higgins sent in motion. Second down, Burrow. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And third down coming up. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. This is caught at the 2. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kick is good. Next to score, Bengals 7, Chargers 11. And McPherson with the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow to throw. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run here with Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily...
Oh, he hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no return here, but since it did hit in that landing area, per the new rule, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's LAC McConkey. The Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the right side, hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And we see a nice catch here by LAC McConkey. And Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL, fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. This is intercepted. Hit off by Dax Hill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On 2, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Back to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Here we go. 11.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. From out of the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
From the gun, it's Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chargers have the 1st down. Throwing, Herbert. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
A run on first and goal. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
This will be returnable for Rager. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Herbert to throw. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ray. Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
On 1, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he will score. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now a play fake. Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Herbert. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 32-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Herbert. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. And that is incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Conklin goes in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Coming free is Conklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Herbert to the air again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Go. Ready.
Herbert to the air again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Burrow here on second down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals.